Alright guys, Mr.Higgles here bringing you another video on War Robots. So, I didn't get a chance to get on the test server this weekend. I normally don't. I really don't have time on the weekends to make videos for the test server, unfortunately, but I did want to cover these guys. So, we have the Mender and the Weyland. Now, they released two Menders on the test server this time, and then they did the Weyland as well. So, the two Menders look like this guy, basically. So he kind of has this kind of, I don't know how to say it. It's almost like a Halo-ish kind of look. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but he's sporting two lights and a medium. He's actually pretty slow. They say here that you can think of it as a reverse Hellburner because instead of hurting, he heals or whatever. But I don't know. So, and this is the Weyland, and he sports the two heavies. So it's almost like the Raijin, except instead of having a frontal shield, he heals people. And I don't think he gets the extra damage for being in Bastion mode or like the repair mode. So they have some questions on here. Do they have weapon slots? Of course, yes they do. We just covered that. The one thing I don't like about them, and hear me out, is that do they repair themselves? And yes, they do. And I don't like that. So here's the problem that I see with these guys. They don't heal enough to be really effective a lot of the time. I mean, the Weyland kind of does. But with the Mender especially, like, he ends up healing himself and becoming self-sustainable because he heals himself, but like more so in like an annoyance kind of way. He doesn't heal enough of his allies to be really helpful, and he doesn't have enough firepower to be super helpful for the team. So he's not healing enough. He's not dealing enough damage enough, and I don't know. I don't see them having, at least the Mender, having a huge role in Champion League because of that. I really don't think they should prepare themselves. It makes them last far too long in the game. And now I know they're saying it remains useful in free-for-all, but, you know, like, you don't really need a repair bot in free-for-all. I mean, the point of free-for-all is to get damage, to get kills. And these guys, the whole point is to not have damage. So, I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. One thing I did love that they brought in with this server is the fact that they showed you the allies' health bar, so you can see what pilots are out there that need health. That is absolutely amazing. That's really it. They don't heal physical shields. They just heal the robot themselves, and they do not heal weapons that have been lost. What's the other thing they do? Gosh, I had something in my head, and I just lost it. I'll think of it in a second. Oh, receive. Where is it at? It's up here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, you receive rewards for repairs. So like it's basically damage, but you're not doing damage, you're healing, but it's basically the same thing as damage, which I don't agree with. So I watched Warlock's video on these guys yesterday. I love Warlock's channel, Sitter Beacon. Go check that out. But he was saying that, and he was saying the same thing I do. If you want to do this, which I think there does need to be some kind of bonus incentive for repairing, but it needs to be separate from damage. It needs to be its own healing category. That way they're not getting mixed into the same pile, and it's not, you know, who did the most damage and all you did was heal the whole time. It's who did damage, who healed, and whatnot. But that's really it so far. I did want to cover these guys just a little bit. Tell me what you think down in the comments, whether they need these types of robots or not. I've been saying on the podcast that I do with Droopy Sack and Dr. Evil that I've really wanted a healing robot in this game for a really long time. I think the Weyland is pretty close to kind of what I was wanting, but I really don't know how I feel about the Mender. But anyways, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new here, hit that like button, and until next time, take care.